So in this video, I'm going to be looking at the expansion of these Legend Pro copper hollow points by GBW. I got 4 different rounds that I'm going to be looking at today. This is the box of 380 auto that I just found. And, well, you don't have to look under a rock or log to find these. And you may find that they're a little bit cheaper than some of the other copper hollow points to do the same thing. And they flower beautifully. You see that picture right there on the box? That's no exaggeration. Well, I can only speak for one round that I have. And I'm about to find out if the other rounds I got do the same thing. And what I'm going to be testing them out on is something that I found on the side of the road. I just found this dead possum on the road. Got struck by a car. Probably some idiot texting. A couple of the projectiles might stop in him, but if they don't, I'm going to back it up with a gallon of dirty pond water. In any case, we're going to get a look at all 4 of the projectiles and see which ones flowered and which ones didn't. I already know that the 357 Magnum flowers really good. Take a look at this. So yeah, that's the 357 Magnum, which I'll be shooting from a Taurus tracker. It's model 627. It's got a 4-inch barrel, and it's a good gun. And then there's 40 Smith & Wesson, which I'll be shooting from a High Point JCP. What a beautiful gun this is. Then there's 9mm, which I'll be shooting from my Tamfolio Witness. And then the 380 Auto, I'm going to be shooting from a Ruger LCP. That's got a tiny little barrel. So here's a little lineup of the cartridges I'm about to shoot. There on the left, we got 380 Auto. And then there's 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson. And all the way on the right, 357 Magnum. And if you look down into these bullets, you can see how hollowed out they are. Things are about to get a little messy. Okay, I'm starting small with 380 Auto. Well, that one went through. Okay, I investigated, and with the 380 Auto, it just made it through. Funny story to it, but I'll get to it later. There goes 9mm. The 9mm, it does not want to slide up the ramp. Oh, never mind. All right, let's go 9mm. It passed through the possum, through the gallon of dirty pond water, and went a little bit into the mud. Well, funny story, the 40 Smith & Wesson actually went through the gallon of water and is now lodged in one of the logs over there. So this was a stupid test. These cartridges are just ripping right through that possum. And I mean, they're acting like the water is nothing. So for the 357 Magnum, I'm actually going to reposition that possum so I can shoot down the entire length of the body, starting at the face. Or starting at the butt. Yeah, the butt. We'll do the butt. Well, I'm giving you fair warning right now. You're about to see a possum's butthole. Alright, so there's the butthole, and right there's where I hit. Alright, remember that funny story I mentioned about the 380 Auto? Okay, so I assumed that the 380 Auto penetrated the water, but it didn't. The possum's arm did. The projectile went through the carcass, mostly, because it got lodged in one of these arms here, right here. Went through under here, but then it got lodged in the arm. And the arm poked through the gallon of water. Oh, look, there it is. Wait a minute. No, that's the 357 Magnum. The 380 Auto is still in there. Right there. You can see it in there. There it is. Okay, so when I started this, I pictured myself slicing open that carcass and rummaging through a bunch of gore looking for projectiles. But, well, luckily that didn't have to happen. A little disappointed it didn't, but what can I say? I mean, I guess I got lucky that 2 of those projectiles ended up in the same spot. What are the odds? But I'm going to go ahead and get cleaned up, and, well, the problem is I still got 1 projectile lodged in that log over there. So I'm going to have to go chopping into that log and find it and clean all the projectiles up for you so we can get a conclusion to this here video. There it is. Let's take a look at it. Yep, just as I thought. 40 Smith & Wesson sucks. And everything I've done with 40 Smith & Wesson, it's always disappointed. It's a shame that's what I got my prettiest gun chambered in. Unbelievable. Look at that. Stupid. You ever see a possum close up before? These things are scary looking. They're sweethearts though. Well, I'm going to give them a proper burial. No, I'm not. There you go, you dirty scavengers. Come and get them. Alright, here's all the bullets before they're washed up. Right here on the left, we got the 380 Auto. Then this mud ball's the 9mm. Then we got the 40 Smith & Wesson. Did not flower at all. Look at that. And here on the end is the 357 Magnum. Now, if you're planning on getting one of these mud balls here, there's something to keep in mind. It might be plus P. It might. But if you look at the box, you wouldn't think that. It doesn't say plus P, and all the info would suggest that, well, it's a standard 9mm. Just your average 9mm. Until you look at the casing, it's got plus P right on it. So if your gun is not rated to shoot plus P ammunition, then please, for the safety of you and your gun, do not get these. Alright? Don't do it. There's other ways to suicide a gun.